So first, as a preliminary, think that you must establish all sentient beings in the unsurpassable state of perfect Buddhahood. And to that end, you're going to listen to these teachings. So with that motivation in mind, please listen. So during the time of this Kagyu Molam, the Gyawang Karmapa has asked me to give some teachings on the 7 points of mind training. So beginning from today, I will indeed give some brief teachings on the 7 points of mind training. So for those of us who have entered the fold or entered the teachings of the Mahayana Dharma and practiced the Mahayana Dharma, we can say that the main point or the essence of all these teachings and practices of the Mahayana come down to giving rise to this mind of awakening or giving rise to the mind of bodhicitta. So for those of us who have entered this practice, and some of us as small children, we received the vows when we were young of either a novice monk or a fully ordained monk. And when we receive those vows, it should be done with the motivation of giving rise to the mind of awakening. And even for those who aren't monastics, for the lay men and women who practice and take the upasaka vows or the lay vows, they should also do so with a mind that is motivated by or that is moistened by the mind that gives rise to awakening or bodhicitta. And further, most of us practice the teachings of the secret Mantrayana, and therefore we receive empowerments. And there's no empowerment that is to be received. That is, every empowerment that we do receive, we need to do so with the motivation or motivated by this mind of awakening or bodhicitta. And furthermore, in terms of the teachings of the secret Mantrayana, when you're receiving an empowerment that contains these four great empowerments, receiving one of these elaborate empowerments, it's especially important that one gives rise to this mind of bodhicitta. There's a special emphasis or a special need to give rise to this mind of awakening or bodhicitta when practicing these higher tantras that contain the complete four empowerments. So long ago, like when the Bhagavan Buddha resided on the earth, and even after he departed during the time of the great Mahasiddhas in India, the teachings of the secret Mantrayana or the teachings of the Mahayana weren't just dispensed readily. The teacher would look at the capacity or the family to which the disciple belonged. If this disciple belonged to the Mahayana family or had the Mahayana capacity, then the teachings of the Mahayana would be granted to this disciple. And if this disciple didn't have that capacity, then these teachings of the Mahayana wouldn't be given. And the same is true for the teachings of the secret Mantrayana. If the teacher saw that the student had this Mahayana capacity or belonged to this family, then the teaching, the empowerment would be given to the disciple. And if the disciple didn't have this capacity, didn't belong to this family, then for the time being, no empowerment would be given. So these days, for the disciples who wish to practice, it's very difficult to distinguish who is of the proper family, who has the proper motivation in mind for any particular teachings. It's further difficult to find a Lama who is able to see or truly distinguish which disciples have a certain capacity and which ones have a certain intention. So these days, when teachings or empowerments are given, it's given solely or mainly on the sense or the basis that the students have the wish to practice this kind of teaching. It's very difficult these days. Of course, we do need to be able to distinguish between the capacity and the interest, but these days, since that's difficult, the teachings and empowerments are basically given upon interest. So these days, for all the practices, whether they're practicing any of these different traditions, whether the practitioner has an interest in the lesser vehicle, the teachings of the Mahayana or the secret Mantrayana, it's important that this interest be very great. So this is true for these, the lesser vehicle, the Mahayana, the secret mantra, and even within the secret Mantrayana, for the teachings of like the Kriya Tantra as well as the teachings of the highest Yoga Tantra, it's important that this interest be quite strong or vast. So this interest, we can say, or this longing is very important, because if this interest or this longing is strong and vast, then gradually through one's practice one will come to embody the necessary qualities, or one will come to possess or be of the proper family for that practice.
마벨네 샤샤나 때자 마룬와래.
So even once one has given rise to this mind of awakening, or bodhicitta, that itself isn't enough. We need for this mind of awakening or this bodhicitta to increase further and further. It wouldn't be okay to just give rise to this mind of awakening and leave it at that. That's not okay.
에이네 상수부섬 공내공도 배워라 두 남바 근도 현주 마도 랑주 선바 계속 장면에서 그래.
In order to increase this mind of awakening further and further, what's most important is thinking of the benefit of others. At all times, we should have in mind the benefit of others, and never, even for one instant, should we consider our own benefit more important.
대양 당한테 기부심을 넘어 또 벌써 생겨요 와. 이게 다 깨자 신부당 농주 신부인데 정주 선바 용해요. 다 되게 tuk제라 가데 sem제나 펜톡베기 깨자 신부 연나 말아 깨자 신부 좀 효세. 가데 sem제나 펜 마도 바게 랑장바 되네 펜톡에게 깨자
So when practicing the Dharma, certain things can come like fame or wealth and enjoyments, but we should never wish for these things to come just for our own benefit. However, if it could be of benefit to sentient beings for us to have fame, for us to have these kinds of enjoyments, then may this wealth and may this fame come. But if this coming of this wealth and fame is not going to be of benefit to sentient beings, then we should not wish for that fame and wealth to come. We also need to make aspirations that if having things or wealth or enjoyments or money, if these things can be used for the benefit of sentient beings, and they can be used to benefit beings by giving generosity and whatnot, then may they come. But again, if these things aren't going to be of benefit to sentient beings, may they not come. Further, they make aspirations that, if it would be of benefit to sentient beings, may I be born in the realm of hell. May I experience the suffering, the very difficult circumstances of the hell realms. I'm willing to do that if it's going to be of benefit to sentient beings. These are the types of aspirations we must make. Even among the hells, the worst hell is said to be the Avicii hell. And again, we should make aspirations that if it's going to be of benefit to sentient beings, may I take rebirth in this Avicii hell. And when making these aspirations, even the bodhisattvas, they even have a very strong delight in being able to do so. Further, when we're practicing the Dharma, the reason we're doing this practice is to attain the result. And what's the result we're wishing to attain? That is attaining or realizing the path of seeing. The reason that we want to attain the path of seeing is to be of benefit to sentient beings. But if our attaining the path of seeing wasn't of benefit to sentient beings, then there would be no point in striving for that.
토벌은 되게 많이 대나 전주 랑자모 삼당은 전주 삼당 걸어리.
Further, when we talk about things such as the clairvoyances or miraculous activity, if these sorts of displays are going to be of benefit to sentient beings, then it's okay to engage in showing one's clairvoyance, showing one's ability in miraculous activities. But if one is doing it just to show off, just for one's own benefit, then of course this would not be okay. This would be a mistake against bodhicitta.
다대 영도 터두게 조부 상지 넘버 탑도 뭐 조부 상지 저 고마야. semje tamje la phebe che tu ngodon se bare rangdo sambe ke chik tong ya ma se ba na ko yo re.
And this ultimate result, attaining the state of complete and perfect Buddhahood, of course we wish to do this for the benefit of sentient beings, not for any other reason.
je xin do da ka ba sam bo sangje tong zang ni la so sangje tamje ja ngobor do ba sangje ko ba de semje la phen ta rang sangje ko mo top ne semje la phen ta tu terang la ten sangje bare 모두 배 다상지 고망가랑 저부터 시사 삼 진조 강조 운동에 들에 난 거요 말이.
Further, all the Buddhas, all the 1002 Buddhas of this fortunate kalpa, all of them are striving or attain the state of perfect Buddhahood in order to be benefit to sentient beings, not wishing to do it quickly for any other reason other than that.
답변다 마음밖에 도배상지 참발을 빼셔나 마음발에 참바 뭐버도 상지 뒤뒤죠. 대랑라 뭐버도 상지 것도 되게 돼. 아야. 대라 상지 뭐 톱나 심지어 편바 자세 먼저 뭐래. 뒤 공원한 것도 되나야. 이제다 투부래 돼. 심지어 가시 그 되라도 제 매버린 도 요래. 심지어 가시 그 매버린 도 요래. 심지어 탐지 두제 심지어 탐지 상황 값들라. 해정 몸 상지 요래. 뭐야. 신도인도 텐트레스 곡도 그래. 뒤를 뭘 어떻게 말해.
So, for example, in the future, the Buddha Maitreya will attain the state of Buddhahood, and when he attains the state of Buddhahood, it's to be of benefit to these certain sentient beings. So, doing it at some other time, perhaps certain beings wouldn't be benefited. So, the timing of the Buddha's attaining Buddhahood is for the benefit of certain sentient beings.
다 대연도 나랑도 정유소도 샘게 살아세. 대답이 로도 다 도자망 잡아라 유지 말해. 대매주 대 장내 된데 레아요 세월에 장내 로도 스스인도 전부 장내 진로로 장 로동 쪽으로 와.
So now, even though we've given rise to this mind of awakening, we don't have this kind of fortitude within our minds. But that's okay. It's through this training that we'll be able to give rise to this great fortitude.
대다고 장요 마중나 나라도 살고 통마매 봤네 다바도 랑두샤가 삼로당 신도도 삼로자네 마당 랑두고 그걸로 마음 세워 디바시다 사 랑두샤다 삼로당 대대버리 배가 깨와 몸라 망보라 랑두샤다 삼로당은 대 콤바 배네 곰송하래 배 랑두샤다 곰송하래.
So now, having not given rise to this mind of awakening, not having this fortitude, now for countless births in the past, we have thought only about our own interests, not thinking about the interests or the benefit of others at all. And because of this motivation, almost all of our actions have been misdeeds. We've only engaged in misdeeds for many hundreds of thousands of lives. And therefore, we have a very strong motivation, a strong habituation to this type of thinking.
아니 랑두샤다 다제와 몸라 제와 동주를 망보라 랑두샤다 설모 땅 바래데 랑두고 레요 말에 몸바 때문고 와게 대와 도장 때문 베랑게 대와 다다른 좀세 야세 쇼알라고 숨어나시 다 대와 빼면 집을 세고 싸우면 대에 돈달라 되고서 돈도 되고서 양한테 동아르죠 야 대와지 토리에 돈달라 되고서 양한테 동아르 로요 아래 랑도 사바에 대 몸베 왕게 몸바 때문고 왕게 너람 노른도 탑 노른도네 답도 되잖아요.
So striving for one's own happiness over these hundreds of thousands or tens of millions or hundreds of millions of lifetimes, even though this has been our intention, we have not been able to accomplish our own benefit whatsoever. It's like Shantideva said, even though we want happiness, we view the causes of happiness as an enemy. So striving for happiness, we engage in things that are actually misdeeds. Because we engage in this misdeeds, what we think is the cause of our happiness, we end up experiencing suffering. We want happiness, but we are engaging in the wrong means. So then, experiencing this suffering, we do other things for our own benefit to get happiness, but again, these turn out to be misdeeds. We engage in these negative actions, and again, experience more suffering. So the suffering just increases and increases. This is because we're not seeing things clearly. We're obscured by ignorance. So we engage in wrong paths, and we're engaging in the wrong means to accomplish what we're wishing for our own benefit.
dungal yuge samba yore pange ya dungal lamu trupsha yore dungal pa yin sam dungal tele che so che yore da ba na da me khala shimbu sae sangju lambe dungal yore ba khala shimbu sangju lambe ba khala shimbu sangju lambe ti dungal a de sa go do samne changchen se phakwa se nya se do sha ya se kala shimbo sangyo lambe dunghe chung chung ting pa se ge tongda la nyawa la ida la jebu dunghe so sha ne simje se.
So again, Shantideva said, even though we have this mind, we want to abandon all of the suffering, we end up engaging in the causes of suffering. So for example, let's say we want to have some delicious food, and we want to prepare this delicious food, and to do so, we end up engaging in negative actions like killing a pig or killing a fish or killing some other animal. And so this is a misdeed, and for this very small pleasure of having some delicious food, we end up engaging in these causes that are going to have us take birth in the hell realm or the Yidak realm.
다들 동안 내가 소그 삼 데라 시당 내가 레 차도 그 내가 레 레네 양 데레 동안 데레 세서 용해랑 샤리.
Other times we encounter things that we don't want to encounter, like for example, maybe someone says some bad things about us. And so in order to get rid of this, thing that we're encountering that we don't want to experience, we end up falling sway to things like aversion or jealousy, and then we engage in things motivated by this aversion, this anger, and this jealousy, further creating the causes for more suffering.
상계 좀 된데 야와 참바라 좀 야와 참바네 말 라바 남라 주네 조제 반데 어디샤라 에세 조제 반데 어디샤에 표가와잖아 페네 나도 표가와잖아 아담한테다고 앞에 거신 신부 고네 나와 다네 나저게 냠내세 버래.
So in order to abandon this mistaken way of thinking, this deluded way of thinking, we need to reverse that by giving rise to loving kindness and compassion. And in order to do this, we have these special instructions of the mind training tradition. The Buddha gave these teachings to Maitreya. Maitreya gave them to a great succession of lamas. They made their way down to Atisha. Atisha received these teachings, and he took these teachings to Tibet, the land of snow, where these special instructions spread throughout the land. So it's based upon his kindness that these practices come down to us, and therefore we need to practice them. So first for these practices, we have the preliminaries of a session. And for the preliminaries of the session, the first thing we need to do is we want to be able to give rise to the fruit of the practice. We want this practice to take root in our being. And in order for this to happen, we need the blessings of the Lama to enter us.
대양 업무성이 좀 된게 요와라나서 정성롱하다게 나라 도마를 코르가데 삼걸로 슈송네 슈송베게 니무 대가랑 라죠 못어바래 라죠 못어베 가서 또 상제 주면 되게 담배 슈송네 되게 또네 라죠 못어고 요래라 슈송하다 냠도 상제 좀 된게 진압당 독직이 누바데 네 슈그 다당 현직도 종네 대코가데 삼고 유런 쪽네 얘는 네 다좀 배 공방 대님이 대가라라 도바 두지 실락고 누바인 살로 거래.
Long ago, when the Bhagavan Buddha first turned the wheel of the teachings in Varanasi to the 5 great disciples, at the same time the Buddha was giving these teachings to him, or that very day, those 5 great disciples attained the state of an arhat. So when the Buddha was giving this teaching of the Dharma, at this very same time, these teachings were imbued with his blessings and his compassion. And so, since the teachings were given at the same time that they were inspired by or blessed by his blessings and compassion, when these teachings, the sound of these teachings, entered the ears of the beings of these 5 great disciples, because of that special blessing, at that very time, they were able to give rise to the realization of the state of an arhat.
다 해다 그가 중에는 때네 다보랑 때인데와라 지름자네 데 랑게 주라 빼마당 대회 등도 랑게 라마테 네 샤른 좀바 구시지단 된바 투맥바메베 닌제게 심야담제 라고는 쇼바 샵도 지무종게 쇼바 지우돌라 곰네 telaasoata bore.
So therefore, for that very reason, when we're beginning our session, first we need to imagine, first we place our body in the meditation posture with our legs crossed, etc. We imagine that above our head there's a lotus and a sun disk, and atop of this, a lotus and a moon disk, and atop of this is the Guru. We imagine that the Guru is smiling, we imagine that he is blazing with splendor, we imagine that he is resting in the state of non-referential compassion towards all sentient beings, himself seated in the Vajra posture, and then we supplicate the Guru. And further, we think that this Guru resting above our head, we imagine that he's the very essence of Buddha Shakyamuni, the Buddha Maitreya. He's the very essence of all lamas gathered into one. So when we're doing the supplication, we pray to the Guru with the words, I pray for your blessing, my Guru, great and completely spiritual friend. I pray that you will cause love, compassion, and bodhicitta to arise in our mind. We need to supplicate again and again.
라마게 되네 소하다바라 되네 주네 말중 랑게 닝허주 공부 되나라 효네 얘네 뒤다도 신기람도 효송 삼배 아마바세네 얘네 지랍 줄란 주버 제거 말에.
So once we supplicated the Lama in this way, we imagine that in our heart center there's like a globe of light. And through our supplication, we imagine that the Lama then descends from the crown of our head, comes down into this globe of light in our heart center, and that he sits there in our heart center at all times, granting his blessings. We ask him at all times to grant our blessings so that our mind and the Guru's mind become mixed.
가와다 치와 미다바 소바 공부를 해.
Then once we finish these stages of the supplication and other things, then we need to begin the preliminary meditations, such as the difficulty of finding a precious human birth, death, impermanence, etc.
다 내가 세워합니다. 봐. 이 말이래 도도 고세 두지를 도주고요. 래 세워라 년주고요. 예. 얘네 단순 주생에게 르든 피신도 내자 예벌까와래. 내가 와래. 먼저 하이자고 자신당 상발아서 원래야 수남체와 싸는 모두 얘기 말해. 대가서 다 정뭐 들으지 싸는 다다 주생에 레데데 되게 섬당 그래.
So thinking about death and impermanence, we should understand that each and every moment we're only becoming closer, we're only coming closer and closer to death. In terms of the precious human existence, we should understand that finding a body, a human body, in which one can practice the Dharma is very difficult. Even the great gods like Indra and Brahma, though they've accumulated lots of merit, they don't have these conditions. So we should understand this precious opportunity we have.
나내가 현양다 심신삼지 랑게 마시 만용와지 때니 예 말이 대신도 랑게 보다 부모양 지 만용와 때니 예 말이
Further, one should understand that in terms of all sentient beings, there's not one sentient being who has not been one's mother in the past. There's not one sentient being who has not been one's son and daughter, etc.
대양 나 배나 랑게 다음에 잡지게 아바아마 시기요래 아바아마 신통 장장래 현에 대자와지 갈라송 로아리 두 갈라송 둔존자고 두살라 둔존자고 야살라 란자고 가바지 하고 말해 예 다이데 랑라 파면 잡아요 말해 공도하시다지 대요래 대야 뭐 하고요 말해.
So further, all these beings that have been one's parents, of course, they have died. And where they have taken birth in terms of the 6 realms of existence, we don't know. Best case scenario may in the God realms, or worst case in the animal realms. The point is, wherever they have been born, we don't know and we don't recognize that we've had this connection with these beings in the past.
대내 대저와 몸에 몸아세라 하나 야 되게 아바마 시기로와 야 저와 가서 하고 말해 대고마에게 네 아바 아마시드 저와 야가살 야송이다 두살 마송 가이 하고 말해 대내 저오나 고아 통화해 봐라 저와 장매 봐요 장매 봐인다 아바 아마 장매 봐 심지어 가시 하고 말해 대인도 다랑 알아서게 남바라를 주기 체다 자치우다 대내 몰라서 봤는데 파마 제모니 못 되네 예 말해 정말 전체셔다네.
So this has been the case over countless births from time without beginning. So these parents, these beings have been our parents, been kind to us, and then they've died, and where they've gone, what state they're in now, we don't know. This having happened over and over again, we should let this inform our experience. So now when we see animals like birds or bugs or dogs, whatever, all beings that we encounter, we should understand that in the past, these beings have been our parents, these beings have been incredibly kind to us.
labra tune legaya butoye che 저 semre tang 부모를 배 딩셔고 제게래 효범인데 다가에 방어해도 갑자기 신경이 요래 방어시사에 제일 신경이 요래 시사는 가봐서 하고 해요 막 양상하는 저랑에도 도상에 냐와나서 거나 저랑 하고 말 또도나 전부 저와 렌토나 뭐 신경 말해 자주 저와 렌토나 뭐 신경 말해 이거 저하고 뭐 버리 보면 아예 보고 말해 들으시대 요래.
Likewise, the same is true for these children that we have such love for. We go to so much work and effort to give them the best of everything in terms of food, in terms of clothing. We spend a lot of money or go to a lot of expense to give them a great education. We have great hopes and worries, hoping that they'll get good work after their education is finished. Of course, some children die after their parents die, some children die before their parents die, but whatever the case may be, again, we don't know where these beings will take birth. Best case scenario, maybe in the God realms, worst case scenario in the hell realms. Whether they've taken rebirth as a dog or a bird or in what existence they might find themselves now, we don't know.
하디 저와 몸에 몸하게 보모 저와 제 몸에 몸하게 보모 저와 몸에 몸에 야삼 땅 제수 빠네 삼 땅에 있는 장매 봐 장같이 되자 내가 요아리 부부모야 장같이 되야 내가 요 말이 대인의 신배 탐자 부부모 제 많이 오자네 요 말이 해 탐자 내가 뭐 랑긴 등신 보셔라 제 용아리.
So whether it's our sons and daughters in this life, sons and daughters in past lives or lives that have come before that, when we think about all the times that this has happened, it's very clear that this has happened countless times. We've had countless sons and daughters, and all of these beings, wherever they may be now, we don't know, but it's very clear that all sentient beings have been our sons or daughters at some point in the past.
chila soba na jo mun ting sem che nyung wa re ngamun ting sem che nyung wa la ta ta ting mi che bi jun che yo ma re tham je chik ba na ji sam tang go re.
So if we think about this in a very deep way, we can come to have confidence that this is the case, that all these beings have been our sons and daughters, etc. in the past. And where they are now, whether they're birds, whether they're dogs, whatever they may be, we should realize that all sentient beings that we encounter, all of these have certainly been our sons or daughters at some point in the past. 나한테라 당보 도남 장수 구세 뭐라고 군수 장수 구세 제라고 So for these particular teachings, it says first one should meditate on the absolute bodhicitta, and afterwards one should meditate on the relative bodhicitta.
데 웅니 휴자지기 버들 먼저로 봐 다네 웅데 축소나 남도 데서 마대 봐요래 웅냐 버르네나 남도 때 봐요래 웅니 휴자지기 받아라 네 축소가 많이 봐 나랑 신게 랑밥게 로세네 휴자지기 받아라 셈 되게.
So when engaging in the practice of this ultimate bodhicitta, the first thing we should do is we should find a comfortable seat. We should place our body with the proper points of the body, sit the body straight. And first, we should follow the breath, the respiration, 21 times. We need to do this without making a mistake. If we make a mistake in our counting of these 21 breaths, this is a sign that our discursive thinking is a little bit out of control. However, if we can follow the breaths without making a mistake from 1 up to 21, this is a sign that our mind is in the proper state for the meditation. So what we need to do is we need to let our mind rest just as it is, as a preliminary. So then what we need to do is we need to meditate that all phenomena, whether it's forms or sounds, are like a dream. We need to understand that they're like a dream in terms of the fact that all appearances rely upon or arise based upon causes and conditions. They're dreamlike.
니마 자려 나와이나 인다 가와라 나와이나 인다 잘라가도 닝도에도 니 가와디 닝거래세 그 계지를 jundu 여러 와 그래서 계지 먹고 싸우는데 저도 닝거래요 그래 와 대요 나한테 계지 담냐 되게 말해 니 휴군디 닝거래세 그래 와 그 계지 먹고 닝도 여래 저다 jundu 와라 때내냐 엄남다 그래.
So again, we say that we need to meditate, that all phenomena arise on causes and conditions, and they're like a dream. So nothing stays the same. Nothing continually remains as it has been. Each and every instant, it's changing. Like we say that things get old, right? We say that this thing, whatever it may be, has gotten old. This is a sign that each and every moment that time passes, it's not the same as it was before. It's changing. It's changing through each and every instant. Like we look at a piece of paper and say, oh, this is an old piece of paper. That's a sign that each and every instant of its existence, it has been changing. So in this way, we need to meditate on all phenomena as arising on causes and conditions and being like a dream. So then you might wonder, okay, outer phenomena are like this, but what about this mind that is inside? Is this inner mind truly existent? The inner mind is also not truly existent. When we look to see where this mind came from, we don't find any place that it could have come from. When we look to see where it stays, it doesn't stay anywhere like the same for even a moment. And we look to see where it goes, we can't find a place where it goes. So the mind is not truly existent. So when we look to these outer phenomena and we see that they are like a dream, we see that they are non-existent, this is one antidote towards grasping towards outer phenomena. And then when we look to this inner mind, we find that it doesn't have a place that it arose, a place where it stays, or a place where it goes. And looking this way, this is an antidote to grasping the mind as being truly existent. But these are also just thoughts, these thoughts that the outer phenomena aren't truly existent, thoughts that the inner mind is not truly existent. But this, even this thought that is the antidote, this also is not truly existent. If we look into this, it can also be liberated in its own place. So we say, even let the antidote be self-liberated. Then the next aphorism says, rest within the nature of the all-ground, the essence. So we say that the nature of mind is Buddha nature, right? Buddha nature is spoken about in the Uttara Tantra Shastra and other places. So what this means is that we need to rest in the very nature of the mind, rest within the alaya. So for those of us who know how to rest in that very nature, one can rest in that nature. And if you don't know exactly how to rest in that nature, you just do your best and think that you're resting in that nature. So now it's time for some meditation. So as was described earlier, think that above your head is the Guru. Supplicate this guru, and after you've done some supplication, imagine that this guru descends into this globe of light in your heart and rests there. Let's do that for 5 minutes.
다다 담배제 도바다 냠바 곰비 냠솔람 보숨 윤데고 신투동어 도모름 지제데 바리쇼